Can I say something, please?
Yes, of course.
In towards the end of the last satsang, you said to me, when you look, you only see freedom, but you cannot make me believe, And then
Yeah.
you said, okay, what do I need to convince me? And after the satsang finished, all these thoughts, the first thought that came was like, oh, if he can't convince me, then what is the point of going to satsang?
Yes. Yes.
And then all these,
What, what good is he? He can't even convince me. Uh, yes, I know this. I know this thought. Yes.
and then all the ideas came of what would convince, what freedom should be, and most of it I could see, or they're just ideas I've collected from what I hear other people describe it as, or when they share their experience. I think, oh, that sounds juicy. My experience is not like that. But and so most of it I could see that, but the one that stuck was something that said, "Oh, if it's true, then there is no feeling of oneness.
Mm.
Like, oh, I don't feel that oneness is not there. Then how can it be true?" And so that's the one that kind of
Yes. This is good. I feel many of us have this question, which is that yes, complete freedom is in the now, but where is this oneness that they speak of? Oneness with what? Oneness with what? Oneness with where's the two-ness that has to become oneness? With another appearance, or what are we speaking of? Another person?
yes, I realized it was because I said, oh, when I speak, I see there's a me, and I feel there is a you, and then there's all these others. So yeah, I was expecting some kind of a feeling of suddenly I should feel like there's no me and you and others. There's just we're all one, but it doesn't feel like that.
This is good to see like this, and that's why we often talk about this example of awareness and appearance. You see? So in this, what happens is that what is really happening is that we want this separate appearance like one, isn't it? We want these separate appearances, my body, this another one, anyone I should meet. They should all seem like we are one. You see, so it's another invented idea of oneness. So this is the invented idea of oneness. The oneness we speak of is to see that yes, awareness is here. And awareness is the root of all of this. Even consciousness is born from this awareness. So this being is here. So there's one seeing, one being. And then in this one being, there seem to be the rising of all these multitude of billions of appearances. But it's still one being. You cannot testify to the validity of another being. You can only say, I am. You can never say, you are. So in this way, it is seen that this oneness is here. This is oneness. It's not a force oneness that I must see everyone as one, I must love everyone equally. See, all these kind of questions can come. That if I'm free, then my children and any other children must seem like they're the same to me. But I feel that, I have to be a parent to my children. And I don't feel like I have to be a parent to every child. Why is this? So the mind can play these kind of tricks. It is just that consciousness is playing those roles in the appearance itself. All these roles are being played. So don't expect that the movie will change. All that is going to happen is that you see that all of this is happening in the light of my being. This movie is projected in the light of my being. And this is one. You can never prove the existence of two. Only this pure unassociated being can be experienced here. And from this vantage point, then you cannot show me any two. All we can say is that all this is just appearing and disappearing, appearing and disappearing. And we are not concerned with the appearances. You will also see that there is never the appearance without you. You see, some of it might sound a little silly, but you must look at it because the mind will resist. It's not silly, it's very beautiful and subtle. See that this world of appearances, first there must be a presence of me, the presence of I am. For any experience, first there must be this I amness. It could be dream experience, it could be so-called waking experience. There's always a you first. This being is there first. And then all the appearances can dance around in the way they want. But this being is not split up in any way. And then it might happen that once you see this, once you marinate in this, then you might feel like hugging everybody around you. Yes, but that does not mean that that is more oneness. You see, it might feel like you want to go live in a cave also. Either is okay. That is just a movement in the appearance. That has nothing to do with reality or freedom. Don't let your mind dictate what freedom looks like, because the mind knows nothing about it. And billions are trying to find peace, they're trying to find happiness through the mind. And nobody is finding, not lasting peace anyway. What is everybody doing? 99.9999% of humanity is just dancing to the tunes of the mind, isn't it? Are they finding everlasting freedom from suffering? Anybody you know? It doesn't work like this. It doesn't work like this. So even in satsang or even in spirituality, if you're going to dance to the tunes of the mind, then we'll just keep dancing. We'll not come to rest. We'll keep running on this treadmill which is not going anywhere. So don't tell me what your thoughts are saying. Tell me what you are saying. That smile says a lot, you see. It says much more than the thoughts can say. Drop any concept about freedom. There is nothing like freedom. Forget about it. Papaji used to be even stronger. Papaji would say that it's not going to happen to you, just forget about it. At least he used to say, not in this lifetime at least. Wait for your next birth, then we see what happens. And many would say, this is so much relief. It sounds like something strong, you see. But then so much relief comes over. Because the seeker identity is dropped. Mhm. And then no possibility of all this specialness and arrogance and nothing can come. Freedom? Freedom? What's that? I don't know. Don't go for freedom. Don't go for freedom. Just stay here now. This moment right now. Going for freedom is still going somewhere, trying to go somewhere, trying to get something. Okay, so if any of you want to go somewhere, get something, at least first tell me what you are going to find. What are you looking for? What is missing here now? And then we will see. I'll give my stamp of approval. Say, yes, you go. Give me a good answer to what is missing now and where you must go to find it. And my blessings are with you to go and find any of you, not just Satsanga on the hot spot right now.